Welcome to Candy English Podcast. I'm Candy. I'm an English coach.
And I'm Yang. I'm learning English.
Let me ask you a question. What does studying English actually mean? For many learners, it means opening a vocabulary textbook, reading a page of example sentences, and then closing the book. After that, they feel satisfied. I studied English today. But did they really experience English?
That's an interesting question. Many people spend years memorizing vocabulary and grammar rules, yet they still struggle to understand real conversations or express themselves naturally. Why does that happen?
One reason is that much of what we call studying is disconnected from the way language is actually acquired. Imagine reading 10 vocabulary sentences. One sentence is about social issues. The next is about a delicious pizza. The next discusses a business meeting. Then another talks about environmental problems. Each sentence may be correct. Each sentence may contain useful vocabulary, but together they create no meaningful experience.
They're connected only because they happen to be on the same page.
Exactly. There is no story, no emotional connection, no curiosity, no reason to wonder what comes next. And that matters more than most people realize.
Right.
Our brains are designed to look for patterns. We learn more effectively when ideas are connected, when there is a narrative, when there is a purpose, when one idea naturally leads to another.
So, learning isolated sentences is very different from experiencing language in context.
Very different. Words do not live alone. Words live inside stories, inside conversations, inside experiences. That is why people often remember vocabulary from a novel, a movie, or a podcast much more easily than vocabulary from a list. The words become part of a larger picture.
That explains why some learners can recognize hundreds of words on flashcards but still struggle to follow a simple conversation.
Exactly. They have studied the pieces, but they have not spent enough time with the whole picture. Language is not a collection of separate facts. Language is a living system, and like any living system, it becomes meaningful through connection.
So, what should learners do instead?
Read stories, listen to podcasts, watch movies, enjoy graded readers, follow conversations that genuinely interest you, because curiosity keeps attention alive, and attention is one of the most powerful tools for learning.
That sounds much more enjoyable than memorizing disconnected sentences all day.
It usually is, and in many cases, it is also far more effective. Of course, vocabulary study has its place, grammar study has its place, but they should support real language exposure, not replace it. If most of your English learning consists of isolated words and isolated sentences, you may be studying English without truly experiencing it.
That's a powerful idea.
So today, I'd like to leave you with a simple question. Are you spending more time studying English, or are you spending more time living in English? The answer might change the way you learn forever. Thank you for listening today. If you enjoy thoughtful conversations about language learning, immersion, and real English acquisition, please subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more episodes like this. And don't miss the next episode.
See you next time.
See you again soon.